I'm in Salad and I saw 28 Weeks Later. It is directed by Juan Carlos Fresnadillo, and I've already reviewed 28 Days Later. If you haven't seen that, it's right here. And also, if you haven't seen this movie, I will spoil it for you. This is sponsored by my Linktree. You can check that out after the review. The movie starts with what happens during 28 Days Later. Basically, the initial apocalypse of just a bunch of zombies, right? And we're following this family. They let in a child, a boy. And what's kind of sad is that there's a bunch of infected, and then this dad leaves the wife, and I'm like, oh my goodness, he just left her to die. What a terrible dude. Like, hot diggity dang, man. And so, with all the survivors that have escaped, and now they're being transported to this safe haven, a safe zone, and it's pretty nice. It's a nice, safe area. There's no infected here. And then, like, a few months later go by, and it's like, oh, well, I'm sad, says the children. My mother is dead. I'm gonna sneak out, right? Fun idea to sneak out. And this military base has the worst security. If they're not able to, I don't know, look behind them while a bunch of children just like, I guess not crawling, but I guess they're kind of like on the outside of a bridge, and there's a lot of traffic going by, and there's a bunch of soldiers that are just like, all right, we're just having a nice little chat with each other, and I'm just like, bro, what's up with you? Why are you not paying attention behind you? But anyway, enough about that though. They eventually reach the house. It's pretty nice how like they're able to reach the house, and the son, there's a daughter and a son. The son's like, I don't know, 10. And it seems like the daughter is like 14, 15. She seems a little older. And she's like, all right, here's a picture of your mother. Now, please stop pestering me. And then, guess what? They find their mother in the same house. And it's like, oh man, this is hilarious. The father just left her to die, and she didn't even die. All right. Well, there's a bunch of soldiers that come to that house because there's a sniper dude who noticed that these two children were just walking about. By the way, that sniper dude, same guy who plays Hawkeye. I don't remember his name off the top of my head, but as soon as I saw his face, I was like, oh my goodness, he's a really good face actor. I see him, he's like typecast as like a sniper slash a guy up in the sky, bow and arrow, sniper, same thing. They're both long distance weapons, and so I was like happy to see him in this movie. And there's a guy in a helicopter who's like, I got you kids, save the day. And so they go back to the safe haven, which is super funny because the dad is like, oh my goodness, you guys are alive, I'm so happy to see you guys here. The teenage daughter is like, why did you lie to us? Why did you abandon her? And you know, stuff like that. She was bit. By she, I meant the mother. The mother is bit. And of course, because of this, they have to be isolated. They all have to be isolated, especially the mother though. She has some tests on her. There's a nurse that's like, yo, she could be the cure, right? Here's something that I absolutely hate from this point forward in the movie. The guys, the soldier dudes, they're like, no, let's just kill her. And it's like, dude, why? You have something very rare, okay? A carrier who has the disease but isn't showing any symptoms, okay? Please do experiments on her. But also what's really stupid and dumb is the father. He's like, oh my goodness, I missed you. And of course the mother's like, I hate you. But he just is like, I'm gonna have a good old kiss, and I'm like, we know that this disease spreads via saliva, and she's still contagious. And look, he's now has the disease. He starts attacking the soldier that comes. Basically, it explodes exponentially. This disease, the spread of the disease, and soon there's just so many zombies, and I'm like, why are there so many zombies over here? Also, now it's just it's a hellscape to escape this safe haven. We got a bunch of military dudes like trying to shoot a bunch of the infected off, but they're given orders to just bomb the place, and it's like, oh geez, man. I'm not a fan of this order, and so isn't the Hawkeye guy. That's not his name in the movie, but I'm just gonna call him that, the Hawkeye soldier dude. So Hawkeye soldier dude is like, all right, well, I see you again, boy and girl. I saw you guys earlier. I'm not gonna shoot y'all. Instead, I'm gonna leave my post and redirect you guys away out of here, and that's pretty nice, right? So he and like a nurse plus these two children team up. They escape this area, which is nice. I liked this part. I was pretty much enthralled during this. And then there's this helicopter scene, right, where there's guys like, yo, I don't have enough room. Y'all gotta y'all gotta I don't know, leave. And there's like a big group there. I really like the helicopter blades just chopping off a bunch of the zombies, but the group gets smaller until it's the four of them. And then there's a car and some smoke and some infected. And it's quite unfortunate that the Hawkeye soldier guy, risks his life and dies for these three to live on. And then the nurse ends up dying anyway, which is really sad. But then what's really cool is the helicopter guy takes these children and puts them in a helicopter. And then, wow, helicoptering around this Paris and other places. Wow, the infection has spread from Britain to everywhere, including France. And I'm like, oh boy, this is wild. I really liked seeing this family's perspective, plus the freaking father betraying the mother. I just assumed that he hates her, and so he's like, oh, this is the time, this is the opportunity is now to get rid of her because I hate her. And I'm like, oh man, everyone's stupid. That guy, that father, he's stupid, he's dumb, I hate him. Also, I really like the part where the teenage sister is trying to protect the younger brother, but the younger brother saw his father as a zombie, and there's just some certain images that's burned into the brain that they can never forget, and I really appreciate that. They have a lot of trauma, and I hope they've grown up bigly, you know? Man, it was a fun adventure of a ride of a movie. And in terms of character progression, I just felt like they all were surviving, and with each death that they all witness, then they have to survive and live with that knowledge. So I gotta give this movie a solid oh man, a 7.1 out of 10. If you like this review, watch another one. YouTube really likes that. You can also comment, subscribe, share this video with everyone you know. The ultimate goal of this channel is for me to become an expert movie reviewer, so if I haven't reviewed it on the channel, there's a chance I haven't even seen it at all. If you'd like to request a movie in the comments below, you can do that. You can fast track a movie review, patreon.com/ASEPresents for $20 a month for one movie review per 1 month. For $3 a month, how to draw Pokemon tutorials, all at patreon.com/ASEPresents. And if you'd like to help support the daily grindiness of all these daily movie reviews, you can go to this link tree to find the way that you can really help support the daily grind of these daily movie reviews. So you can go here, and until next time, I'm Mint Salad. I'll see you later, my salad croutons, bacon bits.